Hey, so me, the blocked nose, the crazy voice, still here. Loving that you subscribed. If you haven't, please do. You need to. I'm going to get better and better at this, and you don't want to miss out. So I want to talk about, like the elephant in the room, but it stopped being the elephant in the room because sometimes we talk about it and sometimes we don't. And it's the fact that we are all being disrupted really fast. And I think there's two industries being disrupted at a crazy speed. Number one, media. Number two, the banking institution. I'll talk about the banking institution next time. But I want to talk about media because digital migration kind of crept on us. We seem to think that the disruption was like 2-3 years away, but it's literally the wave is being felt, faster and harder. And first and foremost, I want to give it to the Nation Media Group for two things. The statement that they sent, that got leaked, that sent out to all their staff about the changes they were making is probably the most well-crafted, most humane, most beautifully written thing I've ever seen. It is hard to make that kind of decision and write it in a way that doesn't come across as callous, okay? The other reason I watch Twitter and watch people talk and, literally just paint the Nation Media Group with mud, not understanding almost the background. And I think sometimes we don't bother to explain, and it's okay. I don't even think you should bother to explain. But for me, because I am in this industry, and like most people, I will look at the Nation financials. It's publicly traded. You've got to hand it to the Nation Media Group for two things. Number one, if I'm not wrong, Nation FM in its various forms, Nation FM, Easy FM, back to Nation FM, has probably been supported, been relaunched, been rebranded, been financially cushioned for almost 18 years. This is a private entity. This is not public sector. And to the board, the management, and the shareholders of Nation Media Group, well done. Well, whether that decision to continue supporting, and by the way, the numbers don't lie, whether you get them from Geopol, from Ipsos, whether you get them from the sales addex, the fact is the broadcasting arm of the Nation Media Group, and in particular the radio station, has never really made money or had the audience share that it needed to be kept going. And yet, this organization kept it going for 18 years. That is a lot. Okay, so let's be clear about that before you start saying, oh, where are youth going to get jobs? Because I'm going to get to that in a moment. We all seem to be under the illusion that we are owed a living. Nobody owes you a living. Let me say it again, and I said it in the last video. I'm not a politician. My job is not to tell you what you want to hear. I need to tell you what you need to hear. You're not owed a living. The other thing that's very important to note for the Nation Media Group is that in a bid to create a bigger media footprint, they went away from what they're traditionally known for, and they are a powerful newspaper item. They're a powerful news gathering resource, and decided, okay, let's play in radio, let's play in TV. It might not have worked out completely for them because even to date, the newspaper still makes the bulk of the revenue at the Nation Media Group, but they have kept those entities going. They have cushioned them, paid salaries, and some salaries actually above market rate, for as long as they could. So what the CEO, the board, the chair, the shareholders did on that last day of the financial year was necessary, and I'll explain the necessity in a moment, but also very well done. And it took them a long time to get there. And it says a lot about that organization. So, calm your tits down before you sit there and think that you can take apart an organization without knowing the facts. And this is a sad thing about keyboard warriors. You don't think it through. Think it through. Think it through. Yes, people lost their jobs. But then, and this is why I need to subscribe, let's talk about that. What part of keeping your job is your business? Yeah?